So here in a bowl, I have some steak, and we are gonna pour orange juice right on top of it. I know it might seem a little weird, but trust me on this. We're gonna pair that up with our soy sauce, and this is gonna be the base of our marinade. So I'm not gonna do too much soy sauce. I really want the orange juice to shine, but I like pairing it with the soy sauce because the acidity and the deeper flavor from the soy sauce is gonna give it such an amazing flavor. You cannot forget some garlic, so throw as much garlic as you like. I absolutely love garlic, so I might just do 2 spoonfuls. And then we are gonna season. So we really only need some black pepper. We have a lot of sodium from the soy sauce already, so just some black pepper is gonna be all we need. Once you have that in there, just grab your washed hands and we're just gonna mix this around. So once you have this marinade set, we're just gonna leave it in the fridge so it can soak up a bit. The longer you leave it in there, the better. But either way, this is gonna taste amazing. So just go ahead and set it in your fridge. So next, we're gonna work on some potatoes. So I picked these up. These are the petite gold potatoes. I just diced them into quarters. It's just gonna make them easier to cook, and it is easier to season them as well. So right on top of that, here I have some Bertolli extra virgin olive oil. You can see that I am running low, so I'm just gonna use the last little bit I have in here. Olive oil is so amazing on potatoes. It just helps them cook so perfect. Here I'm gonna be doing some pink Himalayan salt. And you want a good amount of salt, but not too much, because we are adding in, this is like my secret seasoning as of late, this elote street corn. It is just so flavorful. It's pretty hard to describe the taste, but I mean, if you can just imagine street corn in a seasoning, they do a really good job. And last but not least, here I have some paprika. I always put paprika on my potatoes. It just tastes amazing. And every time I crave potatoes, they always have paprika on them. So we're just gonna give this a quick mix. Just make sure that the seasoning and the olive oil get all incorporated with all the potatoes. This one is actually gonna go into our air fryer. So here I have my little air fryer basket, and this is gonna cook at 400 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes or until they're nice and golden. Okay, so here I'm bringing in an oven-safe baking dish. Here's that awesome steak that I just cooked up in a saucepan. I just used a little bit of oil. We had a ton of flavor from that little marinade that we made. We're just gonna make room for it on this side. And look at our potatoes. These came out so awesome. I love cooking potatoes in the air fryer so much. It is so easy and it always comes out so perfect. So right on top of both of these, I am adding some black beans. We just need some veggies. So I'm gonna pour that right over the steak because we are gonna stick this in the oven. So it'll protect the steak a little bit from getting overcooked. And on this side, I'm gonna do some golden corn. So I'm just gonna take my hands and just spread out the corn and the black beans a little bit. And we are gonna top this off with a little bit of cheese. So here I have some Monterey and Colby Jack. We're not gonna do too much cheese, but I like adding cheese to this dish because once it melts over in the oven, it is just gonna add a ton of flavor, and we're gonna have ourselves such a great recipe. So just like that, just 2 handfuls of cheese, and this is gonna go into a 350-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. And dinner is ready. So you can see that the cheese melted over really nicely. Next, I'm just gonna take this big spoon and I'm just gonna start folding everything in. And we just wanna mix everything around so it'll make it easier to serve. This is why I also didn't want too much cheese because I want the steak and the potatoes to be the real star of the show. But you know what? A little bit of extra cheese never hurt anybody. So after we get that nicely mixed, I'm just gonna take the same spoon and we're gonna give ourselves such a hefty portion. This stuff is amazing. I might just eat it all by myself, and look at that. Time for my favorite part, and let me tell you, I am starving. So I'm gonna try the potatoes with the veggies first. That elote street corn seasoning on the potatoes, I'm telling you, that is a must try.